often, works all over the country, and I know you're going to love her. Helene Wint.
All over the country. What country?
Oh, we got a hug. Come on. Okay.
What country? That's funny. Talking about country, it was my birthday, November 4th, so thank you.
Yeah.
And I blew out my candles and I made a wish. Oh, I didn't tell you, I was 69. I was 69 on my birthday, and I blew out my candles and I made a wish that I could have 69 on my birthday. Dirty joke, finally. Less curse, so I thought I'll say something dirty. So, what I was saying about country, there's this man who has a food truck on the corner of 33rd and 8th Avenue. Well, Les works near there, so it's all true. You know, the food truck right there. And his name could be Hakeem or Muhammad, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure because there are two of them. But one of them, he calls me pretty and he wants to marry me. But the trouble is, I think he has a girlfriend on every corner in Manhattan that he goes to, and every country in the Mideast. I think he has a wife in every city in every country. I just don't know. But you have to give it to these guys because they live in this little box. They have chicken, rice, dressing, all these different dressings, soda, French fries, eggplant, lamb, and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 2 men are in that truck. Such work ethic. I mean, you can't beat it. And trouble is, on Saturday morning, if you go there, which less you don't, because you don't work Saturday, but my stepson is working in the truck that day. But the thing is, my Jewish American princess friends who live out on Long Island, their husbands, 3 of them, their husbands built them brand new kitchens the size of this whole room. And you know what they make for dinner? Reservations. But, okay. That's why they call it an open mic. Don't tell Gladys I'm bombing here. She'll give me a lecture. No, I'll work on that. But Thanksgiving was exciting at my home. You know, my great-grandparents are Hasidic, well, they're dead, Hasidic Jews, and my mother had to grow up in an Orthodox home. She couldn't put the light on Sabbath. And yet my family is made up of I have a brother-in-law who's a Vietnamese boat people person. I have a sister-in-law who's a Quaker. I have my niece is Portuguese, another niece is Italian. I got the UN in my family. That's not that funny. But what is funny is when I'm done writing this bit, there's going to be some crossovers, like the Vietnamese, you know, I'm going to combine them. It's going to be great next time I'm back here. Just starting to invite you to participate in the curiosity of this going to be a good set one day. So, because none of it was funny yet, even about the man in the truck, so I'm just wrapping it up, justifying what I'm saying. So, there's this guy, I'm going to give him a fake name, Yitzi. I call him Yitzi. He's my friend from college's son, and I was over her house. He was home from college. He finished college, he was going to grad school, and all of a sudden, I told you this already, I had a mad crush, I did this already here, I'd rather do other things. Well, anyway, so I had this mad crush on him, and one day I woke up, and I couldn't contain myself. I called him up, and you know, young men don't wake up that early, so his machine came on, and I said, Yitzi, I have this burning desire to open up your drawers and dig right down in there and pick up your thesis and proofread it for you. And while I'm in your drawers, pay off your college loan. I'm supposed to think it's the other kind of drawers. That's why I did that. That's how well it did last time. Pat changed the punchline. I said, pay off the college loan, and Pat said, proofread the paper, so I put them both in there. Oh boy, Mike, don't hold this against me, I'm doing really well. So anyway, I'm getting older, you know that. Getting older, and I hate to do my old material. How many minutes are at 27? You gave us so many minutes. Let's see, something different. Can't think of anything different. I'll do my old material. You don't know me that well. He knows every line, but I'll do something for you. So, I taught in a really tough school when I was a school teacher. I'm retired now, and I don't have to work anymore. Your taxpayers' dollar at work, sorry. I don't work. So, I taught in a really tough school. In fact, in my school, this boy, Stephen Jefferson, used to burn crayons on the radiator. Stephen Jefferson. And I wasn't teaching him how to freebase crack. I wasn't teaching that. He was just burning crayons innocently in 5th grade. Now you might say, why would you use the real boy's name, Lane? Why wouldn't you change his name? And I'm going to tell you the answer. Because I'll never get a Netflix special where Stephen Jefferson's sitting in his living room in a comfortable chair like that saying, wow, Miss Witt just said my name on national TV on Netflix. It'll never happen. So that's why I didn't change his name. And in my school, hi. I love the way they face the comedians. What a club. So, you know what I mean. Usually the audience is facing this way. That's all I mean. Nothing personal against you or anything. So anyway, so I taught in a really tough school. And the 2nd grade girls, I used to teach 2nd grade, but the other 2nd grade girls, they had a gang. And the initiation was to take the milk containers off of my girls' lunch trays. So they named them the Half Pints. And the leader of the gang was the Dairy Queen. And that's my mother calling. She said, you're going off the... Yeah, the Dairy Queen. So later after I was done teaching, on Facebook, the Dairy Queen is on Facebook saying that she's having marital problems with Mr. Softy. Yeah. And we used to... When we were in school, we used to carve our sweetheart's name in the desk. These kids carved their sweetheart's name in their sweetheart. And I'm going to leave you with this one joke. Sorry. Hi, that's okay. Don't apologize. I'm just trying to survive here. Do I have time for one last joke?
Quickly!
Never mind. It's okay. Thank you.
One last joke, Dad.
Okay. This true story. This girl. Remember the tattoos that the men have on their neck?
Someone's asking for you.
So I never saw those years ago when I was teaching. And there was a girl in my class who was very spoiled, very entitled. And that was unusual for where I taught, where she would cry if she didn't get away and everything. So on open school night, I met her father. And he walks in and he has her name in script on his neck. And the next day she pulled some of this crap again where she had to have her way and she was all dramatic and crying. And you know what I said to her, and it's true? Unlike your father, I don't have your name on my neck. Thank you.
Here we go, Anna.
Keep it going for Helene Witt.
Yeah.
All right, very funny lady, Helene Witt.